Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Stephen McGill. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And today I'm going to read for you two of the books that I picked because these are books that I wrote myself. I'm an author of a children's book series called The Electrifying Adventures of Mr. Powers. And it's a story about a dad that's also a superhero. So, first up, I'll be reading volume one, and then I'll be reading volume two, The Snack Attack. So let's have some fun. The Electrifying Adventures of Mr. Powers, volume one. I'll hold it up a little bit better so everybody can see it. Kids playing, young boys popping wheelies, girls double dutching across from Mr. Neely's, dogs barking, cars parking, hear them pull up, and everybody gives a head nod or says, "What's up?" On a warm day, you smell burgers on the grill. Frozen cups cost a quarter when kids just want to chill. Lawnmowers buzzing, the grass looks like a fade, and front porches turn into perfect tables for spades. Crossover dribbles on concrete is the soundtrack. Hopscotch with chalk tracings over the ground cracks. Corner stores sell jawbreakers and penny candies, and next door neighbors treat you just like family. Hardworking grown-ups and kids going to school. Lifeguards blowing their whistles beside the pool. These are the sights and sounds of any hood, and a special place like this just felt good. On a corner house at the top of the block lived a muscular man. Some would think he was a jock. Broad shoulders, big arms, and strong features. When he spoke, people listened like one of your favorite teachers. His name was Sean Powers, a fitness director. He also had the job of his children's protector. Little Sean and Tracy, big brother and little sister. To them, he was daddy, while others would call him mister. Half court hoops and foot races after school. Just a few reasons that daddy was so cool. A fly car, some cool clothes, and new shoes. Any contest he was in, he'd never lose. His best friend Casey has a TV show. She's a scientist who talks about how our cells grow. His kids, his friends, his life seemed pretty good, but there were things only a few understood. Most days were fine. At night, things would change. When the street lights came on, things got pretty strange. Creatures crept out from the dark just to play and do all the crime they wouldn't try in a day. Bullies, thieves, monsters, and gangs with dirty clothes, beady eyes, and sharp fangs would wait until the nighttime. They thought it was the right time to break things, steal and run with no one there to fight crime. Little did they know there was someone watching. When bad things happened, he would come and stop them. Swoop in from above in a flash, quick as lightning. The bad guys were shaking in their boots. It was frightening. A gray armored suit could fly with no cape, run as fast as a cheetah. Bad guys couldn't escape. An ice cold stare to freeze crooks in their tracks and hang them out to dry like the trees were clothes racks. The eye in the night sky had a familiar frame. His broad shoulders and big arms looked the same. The superhuman strength and speed matched his name. Mr. Powers was the hero that put villains to shame. One night, the kids went into Daddy's room. They heard a loud noise in the dark that went boom. Daddy told the kids it was probably their dreams, and noises in the dark aren't always what they seem. The next night, Lil Sean saw a blinking red light from his video game. He knew something wasn't right. Tracy called Daddy when she saw her toys start to move around and she heard a noise. Daddy told the kids to go lay back down. He grabbed his flashlight and listened for the sound. Closed the door behind him, then he tossed the light, threw his armored suit on, and prepared for a fight. He went in Tracy's room, lifted up the bed, saw a small body with a mop top head, rolling in the dirt with a hole in his shirt, jumped up really quick, hit his head, said it hurt. Oh, it was Dustin Buckner. It was Dustin Buckner. His friends called him Dusty. Short, round body and his gold teeth were rusty. Gum in his hair and his feet looked crusty. He wore dirty clothes and he always smelled musty. Phew. Dusty learned to steal when he was just a boy. Now he's grown up and still likes to play with toys and take the I'm sorry and steal from the kids that have more than him. Take their favorite toys when he gets bored with them. He likes to break in houses. He probably didn't know that Mr. Power's crib wasn't the place to go to hide under the bed and make noise to scare the kids and put holes in socks or take shoes that weren't his. Dusty tried to run, but Mr. Powers stopped him, held him upside down, and all the toys, he dropped them. Opened up the window, and they flew outside, where there were no beds underneath to hide. Mr. Powers flew him in a circle so fast, Dusty looked like a whirlwind of dirt and trash. He flew him in the air, so high in the sky, Dusty acted like a baby. He started to cry. Mm. He said, I'll never steal again and I'll stop breaking in. I'll even get a job and start making new friends. I'll clean up the hood, help sweep the streets, sleep in my own room, even clean my sheets. Dusty never wanted a life of crime. He told Mr. Powers about his childhood times. He had no toys like most girls and boys, so when he got older, he would steal their joy. The power, the power spin cycle set Dusty straight. He walked away smiling as he shut the gate. Mr. Powers watched him out the corner of his eye, but let him walk away. I'll give him another try. He flew back through the window, took off his suit, grabbed his flashlight, and wiped off his boots. Told Sean and Tracy that their rooms were safe, then gave them both a good night embrace. With the kids tucked in and both sound asleep, Mr. Powers stretched and yawned, ugh, with a sigh of relief. Knowing that his work saving the world wasn't done, he would use his superpowers to save everyone. Little did he know, high up in the sky, he was being watched by some beady eyes, a sharp toothed grin, and an evil laugh, sitting on his throne with his claws on a staff. He witnessed the spin cycle when Dusty was defeated, so he had to come up with a way to beat it. He rubbed his palms together, sat there for hours, plotting on a way to stop Mr. Powers. To be continued. But I wanted to leave y'all with a message from Mr. Powers called the Powers Point. And it says, when someone else has something that you want or like, taking it from them doesn't make it right. Set a goal and work hard to achieve. You can have anything in this world if you believe. And that is The Electrifying Adventures of Mr. Powers, Volume 1. Okay, so now we're going to go to The Electrifying Adventures of Mr. Powers, Volume 2, The Snack Attack. And there's a couple things different about this from Volume 1. One thing, if you look at the cover immediately, you'll probably notice that Mr. Powers has a different color suit. And we'll see. We'll find out some things about his suit, but he has his friend Casey that always gives him upgrades, and one of his upgrades was a new suit. And with that new suit, he chose a different color. One of the other things is the first book was actually Volume 1 was actually hand drawn, but Volume 2 the design is actually the illustrations and all are actually digital. So it probably will actually show up on the screen a little bit better. It pops a little bit more with the colors. But with that being said, we'll get into The Electrifying Adventures of Mr. Powers, Volume 2, The Snack Attack. I'll show you. Noises in the kitchen, plastic bags ruffling, potato chips crunching, heavy feet shuffling. Cookie jar rattles when it hits the kitchen floors. Lights shine bright from refrigerator doors. Soda bottle opens, fizz sizzles in the air. Pantry out of reach, shadow standing in the chair. Candy bar wrappers piled 3 feet high, and only crumbs are left from the sweet potato pie. The kitchen looks like it survived a tornado. Nothing left to eat but lettuce and a tomato. Open chicken boxes with nothing but the bones, and melted ice cream drizzled out of broken cones. Let you see what the kitchen looks like. It could have been a feast for a big hairy beast, but footprints in the grease led out to the streets, walking down the block while he bopped to a beat, with snacks with a backpack of junk food to eat. Like any school day for Tracy and Lil Sean, the beams from the sun woke them both like an alarm. Before she leaves the bed, Tracy stretches, then she yawns. Ugh. Her brother watches sports until Daddy yells, "Sean!" Smells from the kitchen lead them both downstairs. On their plates, egg whites and turkey bacon in pairs. Wheat toast, jelly, and fruit cut up in slices. Tracy, almond milk. Sean, orange juice, iceless, because he doesn't like ice in his orange juice. Daddy has his pineapple protein shake, but he has to take it with him so he won't be late. He walks Sean and Tracy to the corner of the block and says, "Have a good day," when they get on at their stop. Tracy waves goodbye. Little Sean is too cool. The bus pulls off and takes them both to school. Kids laugh and play and sing songs along the way. Then a donut hit a girl in the head. She yelled, "Hey!" Snacks is in the back with a large half and half. Juice shoots out of his nose. The donut made him laugh. Tracy rolls her eyes. That was not cool. The bus pulls off and takes them both to school. It's Friday, so Lil Sean has a test. He can't wait for gym class and recess. Tracy paints pictures of sunflowers and art. Then the class gets distracted by snacks and loud farts. Whew. Half of the class laughs. Tracy shakes her head. The teacher gets so angry her face turns bright red. She moves to the she moves out the class, but Snacks can move fast. He runs down the hall and knocks over the trash. Dashes in the bathroom, tries to catch his breath, pops a donut in his mouth. The last one left. Then the bell rings and class is dismissed. Snacks makes a mad dash for the lunchroom. Crash. Big Sean hits the gym. Today he does squats. Then he hits the court, puts up a couple shots. Sips from his shake, wipes his sweat, takes a break. Takes a call from Casey. She just left the lake. Sean, I've been working on some new designs. Come check them out whenever you get time. Sean says, I guess, but my suit is okay. After my workout, I'll be on my way. Sean leaves the gym and drives to Casey's lab. She has all types of gadgets he can grab. A brand new helmet he taps so they can talk, and night vision to help him see better in the dark. Alerts come through the new speakers on his wrist, and his new shot gloves give him thunder punch fists. Casey, this is great. It must have cost millions. For you, it's free. Now go catch some more villains. Back at the school, the lunchroom is crazy. Good food today, no meatloaf and gravy. Tracy and her friends couldn't hardly find a seat because Snacks took 3 tables in the back just to eat. Pizza, tater tots, chicken nuggets, cookies. There's no way he could eat all that. Could he? The sound was like thunder. His classmates looked for a table to hide under. He picks up the table, throws it at the door, then slips and falls in the juice on the floor. Girls started laughing. It made Snacks mad. So he gobbled up all the food the kids had. Before he can gulp down the last orange soda, he heard a deep voice say, Snack time is over. He gets up off the ground. Mr. Powers comes around and says, put the pie down and stop being a clown. Stop eating so much junk and pay attention. You can be an A+ student, not to mention. You can play a sport on the field or the court, run and jump with your friends, go outside, build a fort. The limit is the skies. Eat healthy, exercise. Snacks nods his head, embarrassed. He replies, now why would I go play football with the guys when I can put bacon all over my cheese fries? Snacks said, I'm bigger than all of them. I don't have many friends. I'm scared they'll laugh at me, so I make fun of them. Plus, when I'm home, there's nothing healthy to eat, so I have to get full off junk food and sweets. The students in the lunchroom all calm down. When Mr. Power speaks, no one makes a sound. As he talks to Snacks, every kid pays attention. Listen to me clear so you don't get detention. We use food for energy, like cars use gas. If you fill it up with junk, your car won't last. It's the same with our bodies. We have to eat clean. You should try fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Snacks throws the rest of his junk in the trash, gives Mr. Powers a pound, then heads back to class. Teachers are amazed to see a hero in the school, and the principal even makes some new Mr. Powers rules. And those rules are: eat healthy, stay active, drink lots of water, and repeat. Again, eat healthy, stay active, drink lots of water, and repeat. The school bell rings and class is dismissed. Tracy runs to little Sean to tell him what he missed. He didn't believe her. They went outside, and Daddy was there so they can skip the bus ride. Guess what? Today, Mr. Powers came to lunch. He set Snacks straight and didn't use his powers once. I wish you could have seen him. He was so cool. Daddy just smiles as they drive home from school. And that's the end of The Electrifying Adventures of Mr. Powers, Volume 2, The Snack Attack. So, wanted to give you the Powers point, the message from Mr. Powers. He says, there's a lot more to life than candy, cookies, and pies. Eat healthy. Drink water. Don't forget to exercise. Stay active. Then you'll have room for a treat. Remember, eat to live. Don't live to eat. And that's The Electrifying Adventures of Mr. Powers, Volume 2, The Snack Attack. So, what I wanted to let y'all know that I'm real big on kids staying healthy and active. I'm a personal trainer, and one of the things that I like to do, especially when I go out and read to the kids, I haven't been able to do that because of COVID, obviously, but typically when I do live readings, I also have the kids do a workout, and we'll do a Mr. Powers workout at the end, just something that they can do to stay active, stay healthy, and just make that a part of their regular everyday lifestyle. Just back away from the screen and just get them into healthier eating habits and staying active and making that part of their everyday routine. But I appreciate y'all for your time today. If you would like to find out more information about the Mr. Powers series, or if you want to purchase Volume 1 or Volume 2, you can get them at my website, weareteampowers.com. Like we are team, TEAM, like because we're all a team, powers.com. I appreciate y'all.